Salutations, everybody. It is Matty here today. It has been a while, a hot minute since we've done one of these mod package videos completely fueled by hype and excitement for the franchises, highlighting the best modders in the Bethesda community. I honestly love E3 for this very reason, because you think you're in the thick of things, you know everything that's going on, and all of a sudden, after it's all said and done, you get hit with a couple of trailers and go, wait, this came out during all that? How did I miss this? So it's terrific to see a new update for Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil alongside the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland remake project, which was formerly canceled but then revived, and they're going to use their own assets. So it will take a little bit longer to get that one, but I want to talk about it first because the one trailer they dropped right after Bethesda's E3 2019 press conference, which sort of lightened the blow a little bit of an otherwise underwhelming showcase from them, in my personal opinion, was the remake of the intro to Fallout 3. One of the most timeless moments in gaming, one of the best tone setters in gaming, hands down, bar none, was this introduction. And when I was watching this, I started to get the chills because, number one, it's what I always wanted to see Bethesda do when they went ahead and did a Fallout 3 remaster. This was the trailer I imagined where it all fades to black and we see the Bethesda Game Studios logo, you hear some of the sounds of Fallout 3 start up, and then we see this trailer pop in. That's what I always dreamed of. Sadly, that never happened, but don't worry, modders got our back, and as we can see here, when you look side by side with the Fallout 3 trailer versus the actual remake, pretty faithful comparisons. Pretty faithful remake here, and I gotta say, I am beyond impressed. Am I shocked? No, but it's still impressive work nonetheless, and I cannot explain how much I want this mod. But also, they dropped another trailer, which was the Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland Feral Ghouls trailer. Now, this one highlighted a lot more combat. We saw a few more familiar locations like the interior and exterior of Megaton, and whew, I gotta be honest, I was caught off guard by the color, and I don't say that in a negative way. I think it's really good that they're adding a little more saturation to the universe. One of the complaints of a lot of people was that the graphical style of Fallout 3, while it was moody and atmospheric for some, it was just plain green and brown and ugly for others. And I totally get that, because when I first played Fallout 3, I actually sold it because I was completely disgusted with the product. And it's hilarious now, it's my second favorite game of all time. But let's put that aside for a second here. The graphical style doesn't really work for everyone else. However, in this mod, we're seeing a lot more saturation, a lot more color, and that's most likely due to how Fallout 4 looked. That was a very color-rich game, and we're seeing that carry over into Fallout 3's remake by these modders, and I gotta say, I like the change. I think it's something that gives it a fresh coat of paint, so to say. It makes it a lot more appealing and exciting because it's not just the game over again, it's a different look and feel. So I think that can add to some people's excitement, although I'm sure they just wanted the green and brown overtones. I think this is a good change for the franchise, and overall, this trailer was awesome just to see how much combat there was. You could see, for example, the old school assault rifle from Fallout 3 in use, and I gotta say, I really love seeing that. Even stuff like the 10mm pistol was looking fresh. So, big fan of both these trailers. This mod is looking to be shaping up just fine, which is good to see after what was a pretty big roadblock for this team. And as someone who was a part of, I guess, the marketing, so to say, trying to get people to hear about this mod, it was a pretty big blow to them. And to see them to recover and put something together like this and start getting back on track and exciting people and putting a team together, awesome stuff. Now let's move on to Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil, which dropped an E3 2019 teaser that pretty much hovered over all of the major cities in Cyrodiil. And I gotta say, this really made me regret starting up an Oblivion playthrough and doing the 2018 review last year. And I did that because I got impatient. I didn't want to wait for Beyond Skyrim. I did not, I could not, I just wanted to play Oblivion. And then I saw all this and I'm like, why didn't I just wait? This would have been beautiful to just stay off the game for more years and just experience this when it's good to go. Now, for those who don't remember, I reviewed Beyond Skyrim Bruma, which was a little sneak peek at the focus and the ideas that this modding team had, but it was self-contained into this one single city. But it had so much density, it was content rich, there were tons of quests and people to meet. It was legitimately fantastic stuff. and I can't wait to revisit Cyrodiil when we get this mod because, I mean, just look at it. Like, do I have to explain myself? Why can't you wait, Matty? Look at this stuff, man. They are working so hard and recreating one of the coolest game worlds. The only issue I've ever had with the with the Oblivion world is rather its dungeons. Going back in 2018, that's something I can confidently say did not age well, and that's because Bethesda had one person design all of the dungeons in Cyrodiil, like all of them. So they were all sort of copy and paste cells across the board and nothing felt different. But you can see good changes in this mod. For example, the Ayleid ruins have the particle effects now, and the lighting is a lot more atmospheric, which adds a little bit to it. I think the Ayleid ruins in Oblivion were one of my favorite aspects. There was just something ancient feeling about it. So I like that they had little technical buffs here that added to what made those types of dungeons special. But all in all, speaking of special, both these mods are looking fantastic. I will naturally have all the trailers linked in the description down below. My body needs these, man. My body needs them. I just want to like play them for 15 minutes each, guys. You know, just hook your boy up. Hook your boy up. But all in seriousness, I just wanted to make sure I spread the word on these mods. I wanted to hear your thoughts, but more than anything, I wanted to get back to doing more of this, these hype, fun mod pieces, because I know a lot of people really appreciated this coverage, and a lot of people really enjoyed when I do them. So I also enjoy making them. It's been a while. Let's keep it up. Be sure to hold me to it and send me all the mod stuff. All right, that'll do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done getting excited. I'd love to hear from you now. What do you think about Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil and Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland's remake? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content I create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.